Good evening, all. Turn on your cameras. Good evening, all. Guys, there's a power cut. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
There's a power cut. यार क्या हो रहा है? चलो. So till what we have discussed in last class? I think we were solving some R.D. Sharma questions, right? So let's get started with that. Let's continue with the R.D. Sharma solutions, isn't it? Shall we?
Yes.
So I think we have done with a couple of problems. So how many of you understood that? I think we have done with the first exercise, right? Second exercise also we have done. So let us start with third exercise. R.D. Sharma, everyone please try to solve R.D. Sharma questions. Look at the first question. So exercise 3 in R.D. Sharma 9.3. So first question, question number 1. Given that the following arithmetic progressions, write the first term A and common difference D. He has given the first, look at 5 minus 5 comma minus 1 comma 3 comma
Sir, you're
7.
not sharing your screen.
Yes. So he's asking for write common A and what is the common difference. What is A here? A is equal to 5. A is equal to 5, isn't it? A is equal to minus 5. Common difference is what? Minus 1 minus of minus 5. Which means minus 1 plus 5 is equal to plus 4. Clear? Common difference is what now? 4. What is common difference? Second term minus first term, isn't it? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Second one 1 by 5, 3 by 5, 5 by 5, 7 by 5. What is A here? A is equal to 1 by 5. What is D here? Second term minus first term, which is 2 by 5. Clear? Any doubts? Any doubts? Hello?
No, sir.
That is the first question. Finding the first term and common difference is the first question. So exercise, third exercise is exercise 9.3 from the R.D. Sharma. Alright. Chalo, next question. Write the arithmetic progression when first term A and common difference is as follows. So he has given first and common difference. In second question he is asking that write the write an AP. Write an AP. He has given that the first question he has given that A is equal to 4, D is equal to minus 3. So what he has given here? So what is the first term? A is a he's asking for to write AP. So A is 4. What is A plus D? A plus D. A plus D is what? 1. A plus 2D is what? Guys, what is my sequence here? So first term is A, second term is A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D, and goes on, isn't it? So A is 4 here. A plus D is what? 4 minus 3, isn't it? 4 minus 3. 4 plus 2 into minus 3. 4 plus 3 into minus 3. 4 plus 4 into minus 4. Is it clear with everyone? And so on. So 4, 1, here minus 2, here minus 1, here minus 8. So minus 5 here, minus 9. So minus 8, minus 4 here. Clear? Minus 4 of, so 6, so 2, 2. 4, 1, so minus 2 here. So this is my arithmetic progression, isn't it? And goes on. Clear? Any doubts here? So when he is given first term and common differentiation, you can write arithmetic progression clearly. Yes or no? Clear? Is it clear with everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you can write for other terms as well. So that is a question. That was a simple question. Look at this now. There's another question given here. So let me share the question here. 1 second. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Let me share the screen. Let me share the question. 1 second. 1 second. Guys, I just asked you to solve. I asked you to solve. How many of you solved the questions? I asked you to solve the questions, guys. How many of you solved? I asked you to solve. I just gave the homework, right? How many of you done that? Guys, I'm asking you only. I just asked. How many of you, please, those who are absent, guys, how many of you just watch your last class video and just followed the homework? How many of you done that? How many of you have done that? I'm asking you only. Please, come on, respond.
Sir, in the last class?
Not last class, before last class. Last class was paper discussion. Do you have any doubts from the paper? If you have any doubts, so guys, you can ask me. Any doubts?
Yes, sir. I have a few doubts. Can you explain question 13? No, not 13 actually. It's 12. No, we did that. 14, sorry. Yes, sir. 14.
14th one. One second. I'm just 1 second. Oh, ho, ho, ho. 14th question, huh? I'm just 1 second. I'm ready.
Sir, I just got the answer. No need.
No need. Which is there any other doubt?
Sir, one more thing. Question 19 is correct or is it wrong?
Question 19, of course, correct. Except 3 questions, everything was correct.
If pth term of an AP, the AP is 3p minus 1 by 6.
Okay.
Is the AP 3p minus 1 by 6? Is A 3p minus 1 by 6? Or is the
Yes, guys. So 1 second, I lost the power. It's troubling a lot. Anudeep, are you here? Yes. Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me? Yes. 1 second. Look at which question you're asking about.
Question 19.
Yes. If pth term of an AP is that one, then sum of the first n term. Yes, of course. Pth term means nth term he has given. Pth term is what? Nth term is what? Pth term is some term, and he's asking for nth term. Is correct only.
Yes, sir. Can you explain it? I'm asking.
Yeah. One second. Yes. So the pth term after we given that 3 or the 3p minus 1 divided by 6. Okay. Now what is the first term? First term is going to be what? 3 into 1 minus 1 by 6. So 2 by 6, which means 1 by 3. Okay. So nth term is what? Nth term
Isn't
is
it
what?
3p minus 1?
So 3n minus 1 by 6, nth term. All right. So I know that sum of
Sir, you're not.
a plus l. So n by 2. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Huh.
Yes, sir.
The first term is what here? So n by 2 means 1 by
Can
2.
you share your screen?
Oh my goodness. Yes, yes. Huh. He has given the pth term. Given pth term is this one. Which question is it? 18th or 19th one? 19th one. So given pth term is this one. The first term is going to be 1 by 3. Nth term is going to be this one. So I know the formula. First term plus last term of average. Yes or no? This is a formula of sum. Yes or no? So what was my a here? 1 by 3. What was my last term here? 3n minus by 6. Or you write 2 by 6 as it is. 2 by 6, let it be. Here. So 2 by 6 here only. Here also 2 by 6. So what can I write here? 1 by 2. 3n minus 1. So plus 1 by 6. Clear? So 3n plus 1 by 12. So 3n plus 1 by 12. So here n by 12. Sorry, n by 2, right? Is it clear? So 3n plus 1. Is it clear or not? N by 2 into 3 and so n by.
Sir, why did you take 1 as p? I mean,
Huh?
over here, why did you take first?
See, he has given pth
They
term.
gave us pth term.
So pth term is that. The first term is what? Pth term is 3p minus 1 he has given. So first term is what? In place of p, I'll be substituting 1. Nth term, I need nth term. In place of n, I'll be substituting n. In place of p. That's what, no.
So why did you take a as you know, pth term and
One second. An is
L
equal
as
to
nth.
n minus 1 d, right? So for first term, I need first term means a plus 1 minus 1 d I'll be doing. So a plus a. First term is a. That's how I'll be doing. So what is my second term? I need second term means a plus 2 minus 1 into d. So a plus d. This is my second term. That is how I'll be doing, right? A2 means in place of n, I'll be substituting 2
Yes,
here. Yes, sir. That's how I'm doing. That's how I'm doing. Is it clear?
yes,
Hmm. So pth term is, he has given pth term. Pth term means in terms of p has given. Now I'm finding first term. First term is in terms of first. So 3 into p. In place of p, I'll be writing 1. 3 into 1 minus 1 divided by 6. Clear? Yes. Now nth term. Nth term, for nth term, what I'm doing here? For nth term, I'll be finding out in place of p, I'll be writing 1. I mean, in place of p, I'll be writing n. So I got this one. Nth term, first term. So substitute in the given formula. Is it clear now?
yes, sir.
So substitute over here. If you do not understand this one, if substitute in the formula. What formula I know? I know this formula. Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Yes or no? Yes or no? So n by 2 as it is I'm writing here. This is my first term, isn't it? First term. So 2 by 6. 2 into first term is 2 by 6. Is it clear? Plus n
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
minus 1. D is what? For finding D, I need. Look at this. Instead of doing all this stuff, let us write
Sir,
like.
second term, you have the first term.
Look at this. A plus n minus. This is my formula, right? This is nth term formula, isn't it? This is the first term here.
Yes, sir.
So A as it is, I'm writing nth term. What I got here? 3n minus 1 by 6. Clear. So first term is what? A is first term. So A value I got 2 by 6. Is it clear? So Sn is equal to n by 2 into, so 3n plus 1 by 6. So Sn is equal to, so how much? Sn is equal to n by 12.
N by 12 into
N by 12
3
into
and
plus 1.
Sir,
Yes, tell me. This is the answer. Was it available?
no, sir. Hmm.
yes, sir, it's the correct answer.
Look here.
So here we took the P as A and we took
So
you know,
option
the
A is
nth term
correct.
as the last term.
Yeah, option A is correct. Yes, tell me. Shut up, tell me.
We took the pth term as A and we took the nth term as L.
Yes. L is last term. Last term is nth term, isn't it? Yes or no?
Does it necessarily have to?
This is nth term. This is the first term A. This is nth term. Clear? I mean L in place of L you can substitute this. Or you can use this formula. If you get confused, A plus L. I know A value, L value. Substitute, get it out. That is also correct. Clear? Any doubts? Hello? Hello?
No, sir.
Yes, Anujip, tell me you are asking something. Tell me.
Sir,
Yes.
no, I got a doubt at the step.
Which one?
I
Which
understood, sir.
Very good, very good. Chalo. So now, so let me erase then. Shall I erase this part? Why? Because we have to solve the question, so it will get disturbed again. So let me resolve this. Chalo. The quiz of question number 3. First two questions we have solved. The question number 3 is, अरे यार why it is troubling like this? Chalo, look at this, guys. Third question is given here. So what is the third question? Look at this. So in which of the following situations the sequence of numbers formed will from an AP? Formed will from an AP. Guys, there is a power cut. It is disturbing a lot. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, tell me what in which of the following situations the sequence of the number will form an AP. The cost of digging a well for the first meter is 150 rupees and risely by 20 rupees for each succeeding meter. So yes, what did you understand from this question?
It will form an AP, sir.
Yes,
So
it-
the cost of digging for first meter is 150. So A is 150. Common difference is 20. 150, 170, 190, 210, and so on.
and
So
so
it will
on. Here the first solution. Look at the first solution is a very good option. Very good, beta. So first dig is what? First meter. First meter is 150 rupees. And after that it will be, for second meter, it will be adding what? 20 rupees. Means 170. Alright. For third meter, again 170 rupees plus 20, which means 190 rupees. For fourth meter, 190 plus 20, which is going to be 210. For fifth meter, 210 plus 20 rupees. So how much? 230 rupees. And goes on. Clear? So 150, 170, 190, 210 and 230. These all are in AP. Very simple. Clear? Clear? So like that, guys, you can solve the
Yes.
second one. The first one we have done. Second one, third one. Sorry, second one, third one is homework for you all. Second one, third one is homework. Please take second and third question as homework.
Sir, can you explain compound interest once?
Compound interest is basically, look at this here. For the simple interest means, you know what is simple interest?
Yes, sir.
Look, let me tell you that. Shadab borrowed some money from Anujit. How much? Shadab borrowed some 500 rupees. From whom? From Anujit. From Anujit, Shadab borrowed 500 rupees. After 2 years, or after not 2 years, so after 2 months, Shadab is going to pay Anujit after 2 months. All right. For these 2 months, you are going to pay with interest. Look at interest. So I'm going to simple interest formula is PTR by 100. So simple interest I have to find out. So what is P here? P means actual rupees. P means principal, 500 rupees into time. Time is what? 2 months. So into R at a rate of 2%. At the rate of 2%, you are taking money. So 2% divided by 100. So
Sir, isn't time supposed to be in
years. So years, if you calculate in years,
one by 6?
1 by 6. So 500 into t. T is in years, means 1 by 6. 1 into r is what? 2. 1 by 6 into 100. So this one will get answer 1. No? So simple interest is what? 5 3 is 15. So extra 15 rupees he has to pay. Who? Shadab has to pay 15 rupees extra to Anudip. So 500 rupees plus. So total amount is what now? What is the amount has to pay by Anudip? I mean Shadab, 500 rupees plus what?
515.
515 is your amount. This is a simple interest concept. All right. This is simple interest concept. Okay, shut up. So compound interest, what do you mean by compound interest? Compound interest means compound interest is basically as like a simple interest only. See here. So 1 second, let me write it clearly here. This is amount, right? This is amount. All right. Here compound in compound interest. So if you are after 2 months, how much he has to pay? Shut up, 515 rupees, right? Due to some reasons, you are not in a position to pay back. You are not in a position to get back his money. Then what exactly will happen? So in simple interest, principal was counted as 500 rupees. Now here the principal is going to consider as what? 515 rupees. All right. Principal. On this principal, now look at this here. On this principal, 550 PTR into divided by 100. All right. This is how your amount is going to be added. Clear? So now your principal is going to be 550. So initially in simple interest, what was your principal? I mean principal 500 rupees. Now your principal is going to be 515 rupees. Why? Because you delayed, right? You know there is a delay in payment, isn't it? Anudip, are you understanding? I mean shut up.
Yes,
Now
sir.
you have to pay according to 550 PT into R. R is 2 divided by PTR into 100. Now you have to calculate this is the amount you have to pay. Now whatever, if you get like this, if you calculate this 2 ones are 2 3s are, so 3 months, 3 ones, 3 sevens, some 3 1. Let us see. So if you are getting something called, for suppose you have to pay total amount what now? 515 plus some interest. You calculate some 30 rupees. Let us say that. So A is equal to what now? 545. Again, amount is what now? After if you get delayed, how much amount you have to pay now? 545 rupees. Again, if you get delayed, again if you get delayed, now again what is your principal is going to be? 545. So as per this, you are going to calculate interest and you have to pay. That is what called as compound interest. That is a compound interest. If there is a delay in payment, the whatever the amount you have to pay at the first month, that is going to be your principal for the next month. Yes, tell me.
Sir, instead of taking these numbers as principal, we can take the initial amount 500, and then if he doesn't pay, then the next month he can pay 2 plus 2, 4% as interest we can take, and then we can do this, get the same answer, right?
Acha, interest is double, you are saying. Yes, look at this, calculate that. So instead of doing that, yes, so amount will be same. So principal won't be changed. So 500 PTR, yes, 10 by 3 you will be getting, someday 10 by 3. 10 by 3 means 3.3 something you will be getting. So that, see here, that is a, no, it is not like that. So rate of interest would be same. Rate of interest would be same. Rate of interest would be same. There is no change at all. There is nothing like you have to pay with a 4% of interest. There is a no change, Anudip. There is a no change in rate of interest. Same rate of interest, but your principal amount is going to change. If rate of interest is 4%, then everyone will get tied, man. That is difficult to pay. Anudip, you understand? So that is not the correct actually. The principal is going to be
Yes, sir.
not, there won't be a change in rate of interest. Only the change would be in principal amount. First month it was 500, then 500 rupees, 550 for the principal. 550 is the principal for the next month. If you are unable to pay again, 545 is the next month principal. If you are again 560 is the principal for the next month. So principal is getting increased. So if your principal is getting increased, then the amount whichever you get at last, that will be getting hiked. You understand? So that's what the compound interest concept. So there is nothing.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Chalo, that is a compound interest. Beta, now look at this here. So that is how you can solve it out. Please. Third question is, that is the concept of solving third one. 1 second. Look at the fifth question here. What's the fifth question answer? See, I prove that no matter what the real numbers a and b are sequence with the nth term a plus nb is always in AP. What is the common difference? We have to prove that no matter what real numbers a and b are the sequence with nth term a plus nb is always in AP. What is the common difference? What did you understand from the question?
Sir,
He has given
it
that.
says that
Yes.
A and B are in.
A
It says
plus-
A and B are in AP,
Okay.
and nth term is A plus NB,
Nth term, yes, always in
which
AP.
will always we so we
We have
need to
to-
prove that A plus NB will also be a part of that AP always.
So prove that no matter what the real numbers AB. So let us take n is equal to my sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, dash, 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 and goes on. So what is my A1 is going to be now? A1 is going to be A plus B. What is A2 is going to be now? A plus 2B. What is A3 is going to be? A plus 3B. What is A4 is going to be? A plus 4B. What is A5 is going to
Sir,
be?
are you writing something?
Yes, can't you able to see?
No, no.
Look at this, guys. So this is what my A1, A2, A3, A4 terms. Clear? Is it clear? Hello?
Sir,
Can you?
can you share your screen?
I'm sharing the screen.
No, sir, you're not.
I'm sharing the screen, man. But due to network, it's not working, I guess.
I
So I
can't see
think
it then.
it'll take some time, I think.
Yeah. So A1, A2, girls and boys. What about others? Guys, can anybody? Can everyone understand? Can everyone see the screen? Everyone?